Okay, today you're going to be calculating density. And why density, Ms. Ramos? Because density is a physical property that is used to identify different substances. The other day, you were learning in my class how to find mass and volume for solid, liquid, and gases. Knowing the mass and volume of solid, liquid, and gases, can you calculate density? The answer is yes. Okay, what are we going to do today? What is
Why
density?
are we talking about
saying
this topic?
before.
Remember,
Density
is a physical property that we're going to use to identify substance.
To
now,
identify
if you look at this
substance,
slide,
okay,
physical
property,
density is the mass
when
over the
you are
volume.
getting
See
the
that
mass
over
and
here?
you're getting the volume, are
Mass
you changing the
over
chemical
volume.
composition of
Now,
matter?
mass always
You're not
gonna
doing
be
that.
expressed in
okay,
grams.
so it's a physical
Okay,
property.
volume,
How are you going to
milliliter,
calculate
you have
density?
liquid,
You're going to
cubic
divide the mass
centimeter, you have regular solid.
by the volume. Mass
Milliliter, you
always
have
is going to be expressed in grams,
water displacement
and volume
technique
is going to be expressed
what are the
in
unit of measurement for
milliliters.
density?
You have liquid
Grams over milliliter
or irregular
grams over
solids
cubic centimeter.
or cubic centimeters.
Okay. Questions about that?
When you have a
You don't
regular
have any
solid.
questions about that?
What are the unit of measurements that you're going to use to express density? Grams per milliliter
What is the
or
difference
grams per
between
cubic
milliliters
centimeter?
and
Ms.
cubic
Ramos, what is the
centimeters? And you
difference
were here
between
listening to that. None.
milliliter
There's no
and cubic
difference.
centimeter?
1 cubic centimeter
Nothing.
is equal to
They're
1
the
milliliter.
same. 1
Okay? Questions
milliliter
about
is
that?
equal to 1
No?
cubic centimeter. This is your first problem. Piece of cake. You have an example of aluminum. Aluminum has a mass of 27 grams, a volume of 10 cubic centimeter. You need to find the density. Okay, and this is the process that you're going to follow. You're going to make a list with all your information. Then you're going to write the formula, mass over volume, evaluate the expression, perform the calculation, and then you're going to write the answer. Incomplete sentence in the answered part of the problem. Questions about that? I'm assuming that you don't have any question. Okay? So, Ms. Ramos, you have aluminum over here, and in these problems, the density of aluminum is 2.7 grams per cubic centimeter. What's gonna happen to that aluminum if I put that in water, and the density of water is 0.98 grams per milliliter? The aluminum is gonna sink or is gonna flow? Look at the number, 2.7, bigger than 0.98. So what's gonna happen to the aluminum? It's gonna sink because it's more dense, okay? More dense. Another simple problem, see? But now you have mercury metal. You know that mercury is the only metal that is a liquid, yes or no? Okay, I know. Okay, so when you have a liquid, remember that instead of using cubic centimeters, you're going to use milliliter. Why? Because the graduated cylinder is the instrument that is used to measure volume of liquid with precision and accuracy, and it gives you the volume in milliliters or liters. Okay, so you have your information here, you have the mass, you have the volume, see? Then you evaluate your expression. What's gonna happen? You have your density. That's the density of the mercury. Oh, Ms. Ramos, what is happening here? Because we have the mass. Yes, we have the mass of this rectangular block, but we don't have the volume. We have the width, we have the height, we have the length. Okay, but we don't have the volume. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna record all my information on my list. I have to calculate the density. And my question is, with this information that you have over here, can you calculate the volume? The answer is yes, because the volume of a rectangular prism is the multiplication of the length by the width by the height. So I'm going to multiply 2 centimeters times 3 centimeters times 25 centimeters. 6 multiplied by 25, that's 30. 6, and 150. 6, 12, Okay. Let me check that number in my calculator. So it's 150. And I have now the volume. With that volume, I'm coming over here. My mass is gonna be equal to, mass is equal to 600 grams divided by 150 cubic centimeter, and the density of that block is gonna be equal to 4 grams per cubic centimeter. The density of the block is 150 grams per cubic centimeter. And you know that pairs means division. Okay? Miss Ramos, but what is happening over here? You know what is happening over here? That over here you have an irregular solid. A ver, Aidan Fernandez.
Yes.
I want you to talk.
Yes, ma'am.
Irregular solid. When you have an irregular solid, how are you going to find the volume? How are you going to find the volume? Gonna give you a hint. Water displacement. Physical science. You're not in physical science. Are you taking physical science?
Yes.
Okay. How many of you are taking physical science?
Everyone's taking physical science.
No, everyone is not taking. In my class is not taking physical science. No. No, it's not. 3.6. So you are learning water displacement in physical science.
We are learning how to calculate volume.
How to calculate volume.
No. We were learning how to calculate.
Meaning that you are doubling up in science and still you're confused. That's not a good sign.
No, miss, I was confused. We were learning
Okay.
about joules. No, I passed.
From one corner all the way. See, we are talking about matter. He went all the way through energy. Okay, so Garcia, irregular solid. How am I gonna find? It's called water displacement. Ms. Ramos, what are you talking about that? Because I have a problem over here that is giving me that information. It says over here. Okay, so 28.5 grams of iron is added to a graduated cylinder containing 45.50 milliliters of water. The water level rise to 49.10 milliliters. See that? What happened? I'm using, see, I want to look for the density of an irregular solid. An irregular solid doesn't have a definite shape. How am I going to find the volume? By water displacement. I have the mass, but I have, directly do I have the volume? So I have to find the difference. See, that's what I'm doing in this problem over here. I'm finding the difference in volume by water displacement. And when I perform my calculation, okay, this is 28. The answer is 7.92 grams per milliliters. So the density of the iron is 7.92 grams per milliliters.